Hey guys, this is Tom Hanks. Welcome to another stream. Today we will be doing the first race in the Classic Rally Competition season 1984. So, this is the sub-3 leader class. Hey Logoris, how's it going? Um, Opel Zafira, nice to see you. How's it going? Um, yeah, so sub-3 leader class. Hey Turbo Derp, how are you doing? Good, good. Yeah, I'm doing well too, by the way. Um, yeah, so today I've actually worked kind of ahead, and I've worked ahead. I've worked on the 19. Well, I can say it now because I've already said it on Discord as well. I've worked on the 1984 season car. Um, Finished the script and finished recording. I still need to cut the video together and edit it and stuff like that. I've also finished the baseline car for the challenge that follows the 1985 season, so the sort of tuning challenge, if you will. Hey LLMC, how are you doing? And yeah, so I can't believe that we're I mean, we still got 3 challenges, this one included, left to go. So, but I can't believe we're kind of approaching the end now. Like this has been a really good time for me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it too. This whole classic rally competition. Today we're going to be doing the first race in the 1984 season. It's going to be on the Automation Hill Climb 2, and because my own car sucks for 1984, I showed you this car last season. This is sort of a 2020 a WRX STI sedan sort of rival with a turbocharged inline-5 and 275 horsepower, all-wheel drive and stuff. So I made a Group B inspired version of this, and this has a smaller engine with only 2.1 according to the sub-3 liter spec, and it is souped up. It's got 510 horsepower, all-wheel drive, a sequential gearbox, no traction control, and it goes like stink. So that's what I'm gonna use in place of my 1984 car, because my 1984 car sucks. Excuse me. That needs to go. Thank you. Man, I was too fast there. It's super easy to go too fast in this car, because not only because it accelerates very quickly, but also because it's sort of like it's so smooth and not super loud. So for whatever reason, you just don't notice how quickly this thing accelerates as it's going. But let me tell you, it's going quickly. I know this could use a fancier livery. This was the man, like it really is. But yeah, man, like this car is insane. Like this, by the way, also performs very, very well on on like the automation track, like to my left, the paved track. But it really shines out here. That was a mistake, of course. But yeah, this track is I was being a bit too aggressive there, like I should just try and stick to the line and not try to cut too much. Because I feel like this car is maybe a bit too low for cutting as a viable strategy, but 138.4. I'll be honest with you, I don't think that a lot of cars are gonna beat that. Simply because this is a modern car with a sequential gearbox as opposed to a manual. That alone gives it a big advantage, and blah blah blah. But that's not to say that we won't have fast cars here. Like these are all very very fast. If a mother dies from childbirth, can you press charges on the baby? What the hell is that question? By the way, so Gerbil Derp, we've talked a bit in private on Discord. As you can see, you're now modded on my channel, and for you and other mods, of which I think there's only one other mod on my channel at the moment, there is a command that you can use. It's exclamation mark Discord, then that'll link my Discord channel. So for any of the new viewers here, my Discord channel is my is basically where you can reach me at all times. It's where you where you find me, and where you can also submit your cars for future challenges. And you can also talk with other community members. Yes, that's the one. Okay. Oh, wait, sorry. Let's look at the cars. This is the BAC Raider RX Evo. This was sent in by a Gerbil Derp, actually. So, speak of the devil. It's got a 6-cylinder turbo engine. It makes 350 horsepower, and his last car in the 82 season actually did very well, so I'm expecting good things of this one as well. I like a car that doesn't understeer, so I like this one. It's controllable oversteer when you go on the power, so very well balanced. It does fall short in terms of raw horsepower compared to some of the other cars though. But how much that matters, well, I guess we'll see at the end. That's a 140.946. Very good time. Ignore this, by the way. If I had to guess if it was alright, because it's quicker than I can drive it. Hey, Samus Rockcar, how are you doing? Hey, Genja, you just missed the first car that actually competes in this challenge. It's the BAC Raider RX Evo, setting a time of 140.9. Next up, we will have the Durandal Falcon Rally. This was submitted by Armor Motors, and we'll give it a closer look as once it spawns. Yeah, I've gotten in the habit of not looking away from the track as often anymore, because we all saw how that ended. Anyway, so this is the Durandal Falcon. A very cool looking car. Very elaborate livery. Lots of decals, stickers, sponsor logos. Great design, I love it. This has a turbocharged inline-5 engine, making 416 horsepower. I'm doing well, thank you, Samos. How are you doing? Oh, I was going a bit too fast there. Yeah, it's pretty easy for me to go too fast in this car, because it accelerates so quickly. I do feel a bit of understeer in this one. It's not bad, but... And you can of course always just use the handbrake. Okay. Now it's gone. I don't think it's gonna quite catch the BAC. In fact, it's already behind. I'm gonna give that another go. that would be a DNF in real life. I mean, I know the game counted it, but in real life that would have been a DNF, and probably the end of the entire rally, if not the season. Let's see. Last little bit. Careful, the car is very wide. That's a 140.7. Oh, so it did actually manage to beat the BAC this time. Very close, and I do expect the race in general to be very close here because this is a rather short stage and mechanically not that challenging. Next up, the Falcon VX7R. So this is a wagon, and it's got a 3-liter naturally aspirated flat plane V8. And that V8 makes 350 horsepower. I'm kind of a little bit scared of losing that rear wing because it extends past the actual body. So if you kind of drift tap, then it might fall off and you might lose, the benefit of the downforce. Got out of that corner pretty nicely. It does. You can really feel the difference in power between this and the other cars. Actually, the BAC wasn't really that much more powerful than this, but this just feels slower. Hey Alex, Tyler 1, how's it going? Yeah, 147.9. Ugh. Unfortunately, not the quickest here. So it was just a little bit outgunned, I think. Or is it just what's the weight on that car? Is it heavier than anything else? Glad to hear you're doing well, Alex, Tyler. I'm doing well too, man. This is the first race in a pretty fun challenge series. This is the HOS Blitz GT Group B, made by Hugo Oyon on Discord. This has a straight 6 turbo engine with 372 horsepower. It looks great too. Oh, by the way, lock diffs or open diffs? thanks for the follow, Alex Tyler. I hope you're enjoying your time here on stream. You can also join my Discord to chat with the other members you see in the chat here and to participate in further community challenges. Okay, open diffs. Okay, I'm gonna try again. So even despite the short gearing here, we ran out of power band. Like, the first 3 gear ratios are really close, and then it kind of drops in the fourth. So I think we lost the auxiliary lights, it's fine. I think the gearing is definitely a hindrance for this car. Holding it back, and maybe it's actually too low as well, or too soft, because when it drifts, sometimes apparently the rear of the body sort of rubs against the tires and that slows you down. I've had that issue with some of my own reference cars in the past, and so I had to stiffen up. So I had to stiffen up the car so there wasn't as much flex anymore in the suspension, and then that wouldn't happen. And across the line in 151.6. Weight savings, exactly. Didn't need those auxiliary lights anyway. It's you know, the sun's shining. We got daylight. Don't need auxiliary lights. Next up, the Legion Songbird BE14XA16V Ti. I was gonna say 16 because that's the German word in native German. So sorry. Anyway, the Falcon is 1,800 kilograms. Are you sure about that? 1,800, really? Anyway, this... Yeah, there are only 9 submissions this time. Last time we had 14. But I'm sure we're gonna have some more entries next season again, because 1985 is gonna be fun, let me tell you. It's gonna be wild. So this is a rather basic looking car compared to some of the others. But it has a turbocharged 4-cylinder with 541 horsepower. And once this thing hits boost, you can see for yourself. It does need that massive rear wing, because otherwise it feels like it may as well take off. 140.6. I think that's the new lead. Yeah, it is. Oh, you were in open beta? Okay. Right, I mean, we do have quite a few of these mods in the public build as well, as you saw on some of the other cars, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go switch to the open beta after tonight's stream, because now I no longer need to import cars, and so I can switch over safely now. 140.6 is the lead for now, just ahead of the Durandal Falcon. Next up, the LLMC Gulf. Oh, I forgot to give a detailed look around, but we can do that once I finish. This has a turbo straight 6 with 400 horsepower, by the way. I feel like this could also use longer gearing. $150.28. Oh, that's actually shocking. It's only in second to last place, behind the Falcon. It looks awesome though. It does have some wings there right next to the mirrors for extra downforce. It does look great as well, yeah. I'll give you that. But next up, we will have the Miranda. Okay, so the user of this car wanted me to read its full name. So grab your beer or your coffee or your snack or whatever, because it's gonna take a while to finish reading that name. So this is the Miranda Senator Coupe number 45 Halcon Motorsport 2.1T all-wheel drive RSB Evolution. Say that 10 times fast. Anyway, so yeah, that's the name of the car, and this has a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with 611 horsepower. Yes, 611 horsepower. Making this the most powerful car in the field. Needless to say, this is a heavily turbocharged and quite laggy. But once it goes, you know. Oh no. Out of all the cars so far, this feels like the one that has the grippiest front end. It just turns immediately and kinda naturally wants to oversteer slightly and or understeer a lot if you please. Or sorry, oversteer a lot if you please. But I don't think it's actually gonna be the fastest here. That counts. 1:43.0. A respectable time, but not at the top. So power really isn't everything here. Takes more than power and a long name. It turns out. Anyway, on to the next car. So here we have the PR84 2.9 comp spec by the Discord user called Driver2900. Pretty basic look, and this is a naturally aspirated V8 flat plane with 364 horsepower. It looks kind of basic, but it's got everything you need, you know, a wing, mud flaps, some lettering on the side there behind the window. And it handles well. I think it took that sharp corner better than any other car so far. Unlike the Falcon, this doesn't feel underpowered. But this still only makes like 14 more horsepower than the Falcon, so I'm guessing the Falcon is heavier. 143.3. Good performance, but not top tier. Nearly went with a V8. Yep. And on to our next and final car, actually. We only have 9 this time. The Snow Leopard. So this was made by Genja FT, and this has a 3-liter Boxer 6 with 400 horsepower, which is again very quiet, like last season. Yep, launch in second gear, I did remember that, but thanks for the reminder. I think the headlights are a bit modern for 1984, but yeah, okay. It's got yeah, obviously, but I think it's actually gonna be a reverse flow mufflers for this one. Okay, I'm gonna have to go again here. This launches so violently, even in second gear, that all 4 wheels are spinning and the whole car is shaking. That's what you call torque. It's got plenty of that stuff. The stuff you call torque, it's got a lot of that. Oh, shit. This also handles quite delicately, but it does have a slight tendency to sometimes understeer. Like there, for example. But a little tap of the handbrake can fix that. The Snow Leopard just lost some of its stripes. But did a 141.4. Very good. Very, very good. Yeah, the stripes want to remove themselves from the car. Anyway, hard to believe, but not even 3/4 of an hour into the stream, we're done with all cars. So our winner today is going to be the Legion Songbird. Let me pull up my spreadsheet. So we only have 9 cars. So first place is going to get 9 points. Second place, let me check, is going to be the Durandal. Second place, 8 points. Third place is gonna be the BAC Raider, 7 points. Then the Snow Leopard in 4th place. Then we have the Miranda in 5th place. Then we have the PR84, 6th. 4 point. No, yeah. Then the Falcon, 7th place. Then we have the LLMC in 8th place this time. And then 9th place is gonna go to the HOS Blitz GT. Yeah, the HOS did look awesome, indeed. So did the Durandal, in my opinion. Yeah, everyone's top 10. Low end power is what you need. I'm not quite sure about that. I don't think you need a lot of low end power. I think what you need is mid. You need a wide torque band that starts in something like the mid range. So even if your engine revs to say 9,000 RPM, even if your turbo kicks in at 5 grand, that's still fine. What engine is in the Durandal? That's a... Let me check real quick. I think it's a turbo straight 6. Or no, it was a straight 5 with 416 horsepower. So... Here, yeah. I think this one also looked awesome in my opinion. So it's definitely one of the better looking cars in the competition. Forgot what my torque curve looks like, but it starts high and stays high. Yeah, I mean, you want a decent, you want the torque to be you want high torque for a reasonable length of RPM. So for example, if you go turbocharged, say your engine revs to 9 grand, you don't want the turbo to kick in at 6.5, because that's too late, and you can basically, as soon as the turbo kicks in, you basically already got a shift. Whereas if it kicks in at 5 grand, and you still have 4,000 RPM to use that power, and then when you shift, you're still gonna get right back into that power band. Let's do a run with the street version of this, with the regular version of this, to round it up. Tomorrow will be the second race, by the way. It's gonna be in Jungle Rock Island Dirt Stage 2, and I expect that race will probably go on for quite a bit longer, because I expect myself to have to restart quite a few more times than today. This car, by the way, 275 horsepower, around 1450 kilograms. Bit of understeer there. Bit of oversteer there, though. $147.3. So it did actually beat some of these Group B cars. A 2020 1450 kilogram family sedan. Actually made a better engine for this race than the one that was in the car, but the inline-6 would not fit. Yeah, that sucks. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream. The next race is going to take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time. I will, of course, notify you guys on Discord before I go live. And yeah, Opel Zafira, it was not just the gearing that killed the performance of yours. I think it was also a little bit too soft. I think it was your car where I said that sometimes it slows down during a drift because the suspension flexes too much and the body rubs against the tires, and that slows it down. Next race is tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European. Sorry, not tomorrow. Man, today's Sunday. Next race is on Saturday. Sorry, I misspoke. On Saturday, the 6th of June. Saturday, yeah. I got confused there a little bit because tomorrow I have the day off because tomorrow is also a national holiday in Austria and in Germany. So in my head it was like, yeah, tomorrow is off, so therefore today is Saturday, but that's not the case. Yeah, next race is next Saturday, 6 p.m. Central European Standard Time. And yeah, hope to see you there. Until then, have a good one and see you next time. Bye bye.